Guys, I won a lottery. What do you imagine when someone tells you that they are dreaming of quitting their job one day to do their own personal project? Someone working 9 to 5 in a traditional company, clawing out a few hours every day to do what they really love? Yeah, that was me, just a few weeks ago. But not anymore. Now it's way more exciting and, frankly, way more scary too. If you've been through the same struggle as me, I know you are thinking the same thoughts. How awesome would it be if you didn't have to spend these obligatory 45 hours a week and instead invest them fully into whatever project you are doing? You can certainly achieve much more that way and maybe even become someone you want to be and not have to be. So imagine my face when our whole company is assembled in a conference room in a hotel next to our office, and some buff businessy guy tells me and everyone from the stage that the business is discontinued and all of the workers are released from their duties, effective immediately. It was quite surreal, I have to say. In the conference room, there were people in tears at that moment. People who were actually invested into working at that company, working there for 5-10 years, and I really felt bad for it, but I couldn't help feeling triumphant. Feeling that pleasant excitement somewhere here. Yeah, what's so exciting about getting laid off, you ask? Well, as you can see, I live in Germany, and here, legally, you can't just shut down your company without paying your workers throughout the whole notice period, which, in our case, is 6 months. And since they wanted to settle it all promptly, the severance package was also pretty generous. So, now that effectively means that I have 6 to 9 months of complete and absolute freedom. By the way, to all of my colleagues, well, ex-colleagues I guess now, I really loved working with you. We were a great team. You were one of the main reasons I stayed at that company for so long. So if not for you, I would have quit a long time ago and wouldn't even get this opportunity. So thank you. So now I had a choice to make. Either stay a part of the working force and search for a new job right away. Be mature, be responsible. Or take this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and do my project. And since you're watching this video, you probably already know what choice I made. However, what you don't know is that this can be the most dangerous choice in my life. And being simply broke isn't the whole of it. But what is it that I want to do? What is this project? Well, ever since I was a kid... That's how every story like that starts. Come on, give me a break. I really like to do two things. Reading fantasy novels and playing video games. Preferably in the genre of fantasy RPG. And my interest didn't change with age, contrary to what every grown-up had told me at that time. I'm 32 now, and they didn't change. I'm still doing the same things in my free time. And as an artist, of course, I never went far from what had always interested me. Ever since the age of 5, I was trying to write in the fantasy genre myself. You can imagine what fiction quality that was. In my school years, in my notebook, I would draw shields, swords, armor. Every notebook of mine would be a tapestry of sketches in between the class notes. As a young adult, I was getting into music, and whatever I had composed at that time, my friends would tell me it sounded like video game music. My wife tells me I have to do voice acting for video games every time I do funny voices or monster sounds.
Ready to work? Something it's doing?
My life on Azul. I live to serve.
Me busy, leave me alone.
So yeah, it seems like my whole life I wanted to do this. Game development. More precisely, solo indie game development. Even in the 10 years of my adult work experience, I was a web developer, so I was doing programming. Seems I've assembled all of the Infinity Stones of a solo game dev. I know it might sound silly or corny, but I feel like my whole life before was a preparation for this. I know for a fact what I will be doing in these 6 months, and hopefully after that I will keep doing it. What about this YouTube channel? Well, I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, But if you want to make a personal project today, you need an audience, a core audience. So this is my I need you line to you. On my side, I can tell that I'm not dedicating this channel only to the game dev stuff. I like to tell stories, and so you can expect anything on this channel really. Way of the River will always be a personal channel where I talk about the things that interest me and hopefully might be interesting to you too. Now about the scary stuff. And it's not only that I have a family to provide for. The scariest thing is that I'm on a working visa here in Germany. I have to work as a software developer and have a good salary. That's the condition on which I'm staying in the country. Now, as far as the authorities are concerned, I'm still employed until the 28th of February. After that, I will have additional 3 months to find a new job. But as you may or may not know, the job market for software developers kind of sucks now because of AI. And frankly, the job itself sucks too because of it. So if I'm not finding a new job within that time period, I will have to leave the country. The country where I lived for 3 years already and where I really like to live. Right before the layoff, I was in the middle of the process of getting a residence permit. That would untie my hands a little. For example, I would be legally allowed to open a business and stay in the country as much as I want. Now this thing is in limbo. I don't know if I still can get it, because I don't know if being employed until 28th of February still counts for migration authorities. So that was the real choice I had to make. Take this opportunity to do something that you always wanted to do. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity probably. It's not every day they lay off the whole department with 6 months of settlement agreement. And also take the risk of having to leave the country if nothing works out. Now, to be completely honest, it's not that I will not even try to find a new job. I will, eventually. If that thing with the game dev and channel doesn't work at all, or if I would legally have to do it to stay in the country. But I've decided to give my dream a try. 3 to 4 months of dedicated, full-time work. I guess we'll see what comes out of it. And if you're interested in how the story will unfold, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like under this video. This will really help a lot. Do I have to explain this? Yeah, the algorithm works like that. You leave a like and this video gets pushed to more people.